Chef Matt here. Today on an episode of Eurest Chef at Home series, I'm going to be making pasta bolognese sauce. Okay, so first we're going to start. We got our skillet here. I'm going to add just about a tablespoon of oil. I'm going to get that going around the pan. And I've got a whole onion here. And I've got, I use baby carrots, so this is probably about 12 baby carrots diced. And we're going to cook these down, sweat them down, and then we will move on to the next step. Okay, while our veggies are cooking down, we want to season these, so we're going to do a little pepper, a little ground pepper. Got some salt here. Do a little bit of garlic. It's about 2 tablespoons or 2 cloves of garlic. About 3/4 of a tablespoon chopped garlic. I'm going to do about this much oregano. Not sure how much that is. Actually, I'm going to double that. That doesn't look like enough. And I like basil too, so I'm going to add a little, I got some of this tube of basil here. I'm going to add a little squirt of that as well. So we'll continue cooking these down, and once these are all browned up, we're going to add our beef. Okay, now we got our veggies browned up, and now we're going to add in 1 pound of ground beef. We're going to break this up, and we want to cook this down. And once this is all cooked up and browned up, I'll show you guys the next step. Alright, now we got our beef all ground beef all browned off. So now we're going to add I'm going to do a heaping tablespoon here of tomato paste. And we're going to do some red wine. This is really up to your seasoning taste. You can definitely use broth here if you don't want to. I've got a Apothic Red. I'm not a wine drinker. I like it in my cooking, but I don't drink it, so I really just kind of go just enough that you can kind of just about almost cover the meat, because what we're going to do is we're going to mix in this tomato paste here, and then we're going to let this guy come to a boil, and then we're going to simmer, and we're going to reduce this way down until it's nice and thick, because you don't want it runny, like watery like it is right now. All that wine flavor is going to go off and just condense and make this a really nice thick sauce. So we'll come back once this is all cooked down. Okay, so we've got our red wine cooked down. It's nice and thick in here. It smells amazing. So now we're going to add, I've got a 15-ounce can of crushed tomatoes I'm going to add in. And I'm going to add in just a couple dashes of Worcestershire sauce. And we're going to stir this up, bring this up to a boil again, and simmer this down for about 5-6 minutes, and we're almost done. Our tomatoes cooked down. We'll check the seasoning, make sure it's where you want to be. I'm going to add just a little bit of heavy cream here, probably about 3 ounces. You don't want to make it super creamy, but the cream will help cut the acidity of the tomatoes. So we're going to give this a stir. I've got my pot of salted boiling water going here with some spaghetti noodles. And once those are done, I'm going to plate this up and show you guys how it came out. Alright, so we've got our cooked spaghetti pasta here. We're going to do some of our bolognese right on top here. And I've got just some shredded Parmesan cheese here. And there you guys go. Pasta bolognese. Hope you enjoy.